In the beginning was the Word, not the Word of God, the Word of man. We're sorry. There are no words for this episode. Please support us. Welcome to my channel. Before Rome dazzled the world, before Greece birthed philosophy, before Persia ruled continents, there was Babylon, a city of gold and terror, of hanging gardens and burning towers, of ruthless kings and divine laws. It rose, not once, but twice, from the ashes of Sumer and Akkad to become the most legendary empire of the ancient world. This is the story of the Babylonians. It began in the scorched plains of Mesopotamia, land between the Tigris and Euphrates, around 1894 BCE. A small Amorite chieftain named Sumu Abum seized a dusty town called Bab-Ilu, Gate of God. No one knew it then. But this muddy settlement would become the greatest city the world had ever seen. Babylon didn't start as a superpower. It was a backwater, overshadowed by older giants like Ur and Uruk. But in 1792 BCE, a king was crowned who would change everything. Hammurabi, young, brilliant, ruthless. He didn't just conquer cities, he unified them. Through war, diplomacy, and sheer force of will, he forged the first Babylonian empire. But his greatest weapon wasn't the sword. It was stone. On a 7-foot-tall black stele, he carved 282 laws, the Code of Hammurabi, the first known legal system that applied to everyone, rich or poor, man or woman, master or slave. Eye for an eye wasn't cruelty. It was justice. No more arbitrary punishment. No more secret rulings. The law was public, carved in stone, given by the gods. It declared to bring about the rule of righteousness in the land, to destroy the wicked and the evildoers, so that the strong should not harm the weak. It worked. Trade boomed. Temples rose. Babylon became a beacon. But empires fall. After Hammurabi's death, Babylon crumbled under invasions. Hittites, Kassites, Assyrians. For 1,000 years, it slept until 626 BCE, when a new king rose from obscurity, Nebuchadnezzar II. He didn't just rebuild Babylon, he reimagined it. Under his rule, Babylon became a wonder of the world. The Ishtar Gate, glazed blue bricks, roaring lions, dragons of Marduk, shimmering under the sun. The processional way, a mile-long road paved with stone, lined with 120 lion reliefs. The Ziggurat Etemenanki, house of the foundation of heaven and earth, believed by many to be the Tower of Babel, and of course, the hanging gardens, if they existed, terraced greenery rising like a mountain in the desert, watered by hidden screws and slaves. A gift for a homesick queen. Nebuchadnezzar didn't stop at beauty. He crushed rebellions. He conquered Judah. In 586 BCE, he did the unthinkable. He destroyed Jerusalem, burned its temple, and dragged its people into exile. The Babylonian captivity, 70 years of Jewish exile, would shape the Bible, the Torah, and the identity of a people forever. But Babylon's glory was brittle. When Nebuchadnezzar died, weak kings followed. And in 539 BCE, on a night of drunken revelry, as the book of Daniel tells us, Cyrus the Great of Persia diverted the Euphrates and marched his army under the walls through the riverbed. Babylon fell, not with fire, but with silence. The greatest city on earth surrendered without a fight. Yet, Babylon didn't vanish. Its legacy lived. Mathematics? Babylonians gave us base 60. Why we have 360 degrees, 60 minutes, 60 seconds. Astronomy? They mapped stars, predicted eclipses, tracked planets, calling them wandering stars. Mythology? Their flood story, the Epic of Gilgamesh, predates Noah by 1,000 years. Language? Akkadian and Babylonian cuneiform became the diplomatic tongue of the ancient Near East. Religion? Their god Marduk rose to supreme power, and their myths shaped Genesis, Daniel, and Revelation. Even Alexander the Great, conqueror of the world, chose Babylon as his capital. He died there in 323 BCE in the palace of Nebuchadnezzar, dreaming of an empire that would unite East and West. Today, if you visit Babylon in Iraq, you'll see Saddam Hussein's crude reconstructions, and beneath them, the real ruins, cracked bricks, faded reliefs, silent gates. The Ishtar Gate, rebuilt in Berlin's Pergamon Museum. The Hanging Gardens, still debated. The Tower, dust. But their echo, everywhere. In our laws, in our calendars, in our stories of exile and return, in our warnings against pride. You have been weighed and found wanting. Babylon was more than a city. It was an idea, a warning, a wonder, a mirror. It showed humanity what we could build and what we could destroy.